Different outfit, same objective. Care to guess what secrets this outfit hides?
I always feel at ease with you at my side. I'll give you a hand. Wanna play a game?
Disappointing.
Blackbeardox. Dice. Mi código de invitación GAFS9JX2K invita a tus amistades a que vinculen tu código de invitación y regresen a Zenliso 10 para obtener hasta película por 740. Participa en el sorteo para tener la oportunidad de ganar una videoconsola, una figura merchandising, películas y más premios. HTTPS hoyo link, mi código. Black Virtue dice, mi código de invitación GAFS9JX2K. Invita a tus amistades a que vinculen tu código de invitación y regresen a Zenliso 10 para obtener hasta película por 740. Participa en el S. Botrix dice, @blackvirtue subiste al nivel 2. Cristóbal Gamer. Bienvenido al árbol de Bird. Cristóbal Gamer. Dice. Hola.
Hola Cris, ¿cómo estás?
Black Virtue. Dice. Código de invitación GAFS9J. Código.
Ah, vale, si tienes 1000 puedes comprar una extra. Vale, este es el de... tiradas. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 11, ¿no? O conté mal. 5, no, son 10.
Don't let my appearance fool you. My bite is more ferocious than it looks. I'll show you my real value this time. I'm here. Need a hand?
Ah, vale, este es el de por comprar, ¿no? Hay que gastar casi $200 para conseguir una copia.
Want a glass of nitro?
Let's start the.
Está bien conseguir una copia de estos personajes.
Did you cook?
Sí valdrá la pena, la verdad.
A new case ready and waiting. The ocean's got a different kind of charm at night. Care to join me for a walk?
Dámelo, probablemente una compra, no sé. Esperar a ver qué sacan con las skins. Me dieron 20. Ah, bueno, voy a poder reclamar cada día 20. Buenazo. Por 5, por 7, por 2, 14, son 140. Está bien. Ah, cierto, que ya me dan lo del combinado de daño. 94. Llevo 85. No es cierto que ahora ya me dejan llegar.
Truly unforgettable. I'll be waiting for your next visit.
Oh, you're up early. Want to try my special bang? Is that it? Come back next time, you hear?
Ah, mierda, este cabrón, 200, 110, 3.658.000. Está rotísimo este tipo. Vamos al lore. Venga, vámonos. Allá. Oh, la vela está bugueada, weón.
Wow, your osmanthus cakes are so good. So soft. But isn't this a little too...
It is a bit sweet, but there's nothing wrong.
Really? Sorry. I guess I'll make it much better for you next...
There's no need to be nervous, Xiaoguang. It's already...
But I've always wondered, why do you like osmanthus cake? Actually, I just like anything related to osmanthus. I remember a long time ago, when I just joined Yunquai Summit, there was a dessert shop on the corner. They made amazing osmanthus cakes there. So I always pestered my brother to get some for me. But for some reason, I ended up with a stomachache every time I ate them. So my brother eventually stopped me from... Then I decided to try making osmanthus cakes myself. So long as I made sure to use the... So this is where you... Senior Fufu! Yeah, we heard something happened again in Wi-Fi, so we hurried back as fast as we could.
But never mind that. I just got word something strange has appeared over at We should go take a look.
How is this possible? Those strange white flowers we saw, and is it just my imagination? Or does it somehow feel like...
Yeah.
Same. They look exactly like the ones in my memory. If only Ishu and Shifu were here.
With everything that's happening in Phylum Heights, it's only right for the High Preceptor to report directly to the mayor. That's her duty. And including, of course, the mess your brother caused. Yesha Yun. He's brought shame upon Yunquei Summit.
Mr. Liu! My brother...
Yeshun Guang. Facts are facts. There is no arguing them. But remember this. The two of you walk different paths. Since you've inherited the Qingming sword, you must carry everything it represents. That...
Sorry.
I am Lu Hengzhou. I know who you... As for these flowers, they've already been reported. So far, they seem harmless, exhibiting no signs of aggression. They're structurally fragile.
No, they're not. I've seen these flowers before. Back when the old... We also found a ton of them deep inside Limnian Hollow. The weird thing is, whenever we approached them, it seemed to weaken the effects of the corruption.
Is that so? Then just to be safe, you may clear these flowers.
Okay. Mr. Liu, please believe me. These flowers aren't as simple as they look. There's something deeper going on. We can't...
You're not usually this persistent. Is it because of what you've been through lately? Or have you met someone special who's made you start questioning?
No, that's not it.
All right. Tomorrow evening, I shall gather all the relevant people.
Thank you.
Of course, this isn't only about the flowers. It's also time to come to a final verdict on your brother's actions. I'll need to review everything and make a statement that does right by the disciples of Yunquei Summit.
I understand.
Good. Yeshun Guang, never ever forget who you are, or the duty that comes with your gift. Let's hope your presence in her life brings strength, not burden.
Sorry you had to see that. Mr. Liu's always been that way. He takes Yunquei Summit's honor more seriously than...
So, who exactly is this?
He's an elder of Yunquei Summit. He's the one who manages everything when Ishu and Shifu's not around.
An elder? But I heard that Ishu and Shifu was the only one from Yunquei Summit who survived the Phylum Heights incident back then.
Well, he's more of a guardian than a fighter. Back when everyone left the mountain, he was tasked with making sure the disciples' families were safe. That's how he survived the disaster. I didn't think he'd come here, too. Guess that means whatever's happening lately really is...
Feels like he...
Well, he always says that since I inherited the Qingming sword, I must live up to that title that comes with the responsibility. Alright, enough of that. It's getting late and I need to... Oh, right! The osmanthus cakes! They turned out a little off this time, but it's a promise. See you tomorrow.
Since everyone's here, let's begin. The purpose of this meeting is to gather what we know, review the current situation.
My apologies, everyone. It is a little inconvenient for me, so... When I heard what happened with Shuyan some time ago, I had planned to return to Phylum Heights immediately. But there's been an abnormal disturbance inside Hollow Zero, and as manpower was insufficient, Section 6 and I were sent to deal with it. It's a complicated matter and still has... Mr. Liu has given me a rundown of the situation regarding the creator. The situation is dire, so I've also shared this information with the mayor. As such, I would like each of you who was there to briefly recount what happened so we can make the most accurate judgment possible.
Long story short, that Miss Sarah from the Exaltists was behind a whole string of events. Meanwhile, Ye Shuyan's so-called partnership with Sarah was just a cover. What he really wanted was to destroy the creature before it could fully awaken. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. He overestimated himself, and in the end he was possessed by the creator's power. We ended up having to fight him.
Thanks to Xiaoguang's assistance at a crucial moment, we were able to subdue the monster under the creator's control.
It's all thanks to Xiaoguang. Without her...
Yet everything comes with a price. And that price... Xiaoguang, you used the power of the Qingming sword. When you inherited the Qingming sword, I told you, unless it's a matter of life and death, you must never draw it from its case.
But my brother's life was hanging by a thread, and my friends were in danger.
Xiaoguang, I'm not blaming you. It's just, more than saving others, I'd rather... Let's leave it here for now. Anyone else have something to add?
Though we ultimately prevailed, Ye Shuyan left on his own in the chaos.
I've also been informed of that. I'll see what I can do to locate...
High Preceptor, Ye Shuyan colluded with the Exaltists, endangered Phylum Heights, and brought shame upon Yunquay Summit. Surely this can't be brushed aside with just a vague...
You probably don't know this, but before I left, I sent the Qingming bird to Lemnian Hollow to search for him. But the poor thing got trapped there by the Exaltists and only just made it back. When I examined the bird, I realized Shuyan had been trying to send me messages about the creator, but they never got through. So no, Shuyan never really sided with the Exaltists or betrayed Yunque's summit, and that's exactly why we need to find him.
My brother must have had his own reasons for everything he did. I know—
Whatever the case, Yeshu Yuan has done real damage to Yunque Summit's reputation.
I take it you two are finished now? Then let me add something. When Sarah tried to suck, and the strange thing is—
Couldn't hit it.
That black mist is a formless entity. To harm it, you must condense it into a tangible state, just like the creature the creator commanded.
I see it now. That black mist must be the— I've already discussed this with the mayor. He plans to conduct a discreet investigation through his own channels. For now, especially you, Xiaoguang, you need to stay in the temple and focus on recovering. Don't take any more—
But
Shifu's right, Xiaoguang. You fainted before, remember? You really can't keep—
Yeah, Xiaoguang. Since both Shifu and the mayor are stepping in, we can—
The power of the Qingming sword is both the pride of Yunque Summit and the burden of its wielder. You must cherish this power, and use it for the sake of many, not to serve your own feelings. So, I agree with the High Preceptor's decision.
How about we let Xiaoguang speak for herself?
thank you, Junior. I want to help with the investigation too. Even without drawing the sword, there must be something I can still do.
No. I've already said this before. If you want to avoid the sword's negative effects, you must stay away from anything related. If there are no objections, I'll take my—
Since the High Preceptor has spoken, this meeting is concluded. Whoa. Oh.
Wise, I'm still a little worried. Sure, Xiaoguang looks fine now, but it won't be good if she really does lose all of her memories. Maybe we should reach out to Ishu and
That makes sense. But reaching out to Shifu directly might be disruptive. She's had her hands full lately.
Shifu, we're really worried about Xiaoguang. If she—
There's nothing. According to the records of past sword wielders, memory loss itself is a warning sign. Once it begins, the erosion caused by the Qingming sword only grows stronger, and after that, there's no turning back. But, based on my studies, as long as the case remains intact, and Xiaoguang refrains from drawing on the sword's core power, it's influenced, so you must keep a close eye on her condition. Whatever happens, she must never—
Understood. We'll keep—
And about what I said during the meeting earlier, I was too harsh, but after what happened to my sister, I can't lose another person to that sword. Especially not my own disciple. If only the Qingming sword had chosen me instead.
Please don't blame yourself, Shifu. I know you only said those things.
Hold on a second. That means—
Yes, that's right. The Qingming sword chose every one of its masters. Only those it accepts can resonate with it and wield its power. But even after all these years, no one has figured out what that sword looks for. It doesn't seem tied to strength, talent, or anything measurable. Back when Xiaoguang and Shiyan joined Yunque Summit, Mr. Liu thought Shiyan showed far greater potential. I once guessed the Qingming sword might choose people with a certain kind of constitution, but that doesn't explain why it passed over me, when my constitution is far closer to my sister's, and we know far too little about this sword.
Sorry if this sounds blunt, but if we already knew the tragic fate of the Qingming sword's wielders, why let Xiaoguang inherit it?
This was my mistake. One I'll never be. After my sister's accident, I devoted everything I had to studying how to suppress the sword's side effects. When I finally succeeded with the case, I naively thought that back then, Xiaoguang had only just joined the sect. She was still a curious child. One day, when she was playing behind the mountain, she wandered into an off-limit area where the case was kept. Once the bond is formed, it can't be undone. Until the keeper's death. If only I'd been more careful with its safekeeping. The case had been successful, and I let my pride dull my vigilance.
I've heard about it. According to Elder Liu, it was just an accident. No one could have known that Instead of blaming anyone, maybe we should focus on what to do next. The way she looked just now.
I agree. Leaving her alone with her thoughts right now probably isn't good.
I still have something I need to take care of. So if you could go keep her company, Xiaoguang really adores you, you know. Having you by her side will—
Please, when you see her.
Wise?
You looked upset earlier.
Thank you, but you—
Don't worry. I just got here.
If it's you, I don't really mind. Oh, you're both here! Perfect. Xiaoguang, about what happened at the meeting. Shifu asked—
I know. She's only being strict because she cared. Anyway, thank you.
Xiaoguang, I've been meaning to tell you. You don't always have to be the understanding one. It's all right to feel bothered, to feel sad. Those feelings are perfectly normal. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Thank you, really. I get it.
All right. Shifu also asks us to do something else. A little test for you, actually. She just wants to make sure your memory's still doing fine.
Huh?
I don't know everything you two have been through, so I'll let you do the asking. Just 3 questions.
Let me think.
When we first met... If you mean at Sweeby and Temple, I think I...
Looks like you got the first one right.
During that night by the fire, we watched the stars and talked about the silly stuff that happened recently.
I talked about how I didn't bring enough money when I left Yunkui Summit, and almost ended up going to that pawn shop in town. I thought there was nothing left worth keeping, except...
Right again! Now on to the...
And the last one.
Wait, isn't this question...
I know the answer to this one.
Senior...
Couldn't quite catch that. Say it a little...
It's...
Perfect. Seems like your memory's just fine. It's getting late, so I'll head...
It's already so late. Who in the world would come looking for me now? Did I really see that? That shadowy figure? Was it just my imagination? Huh. There's nothing here. Whatever. I'll just follow it and see what's going on. This is Swabian Temple. No evil spirit would dare show up here. It's probably just a thief. Oh, there's a cat over there. I'll go take a look. Is someone there?
Junior. Finally, we meet again.
Wait, I know you.
Surprised? Thought I was your sweet, well-behaved senior? Too bad. The one standing here now is a beast who just wants to survive. I've been waiting for you for such a...
You're the one that appeared after she used the...
That's right. I am your senior, Yeshengguang.
Could it be...
If that makes it easier for you, feel free to think of me. I'm the one she hides under that perfect, obedient mask. The one she refuses to admit exists. If she's the light, then I'm her shadow. If she's the saint high above, she's willing to use that sword, that cursed power, to save everyone, to play the hero. But me? How can you save others when you can't even save yourself? It's all just a story people make up.
I can't agree with that. Xiaoguang's wish to help others isn't some kind of fake sentiment.
I like it. No wonder she thinks you're so. But let me tell you something. Every chosen heir of the Qingming soul, and yet, people are selfish by nature. Behind every noble reason, people want heroes. They raise their banners high, but all they really want is someone else to take the fall. A shield to stand in front. But when that hero burns out, when she's spent everything she has, what then? Oh, they'll build a monument, and then they'll wait for the next fool to pick up the sword. No one ever cares about the person beneath that title, the one who bleeds, who traps. So tell me, if one day that hero stood before everyone and said, "It hurts, I can't do this anymore, I just want to live," what do you think would happen?
People would
The truth is, from the moment that sword chose me, I knew exactly I refused to die. Oh, did I scare you? Don't worry. I just needed some air. She'll be... How about I let you in on a little secret? This outfit? I picked it out for her. Looks like it's about time. She's waking up.
Hold on. I still have a lot of
Remember me? I'm Jill from Krampus Compliance Authority. Yup, that Judgment Division. And this lovely young lady must be the current keeper. We've never really had the chance to properly get acquainted.
Hello. I'm Yashunguang. It's
honestly the honor's all mine. Finally meeting you know, there are people out there secretly placing bets that you'll become new Eridu's next Void Hunter. They're saying stuff like, she'll be the one to restore Yunklei Summit. What? Oh, no need to be for someone as gifted and talented as you. Someone who turns heads just by walking in the crowd. Being too modest could be... Please? I'm Kiet still. You're the chosen one. And we also lovely to...
Is it me, or does...
Aw, looks like you're still getting to know me. my attitude like today. I came all the way here with a bunch, but aside from these little goodies, I also brought some information about...
You mean my brother?
Uh-huh. So, tell me, don't I make a pretty great...
You said you have news about my brother?
Don't get all worked up, Missy. Rushing won't get you any, but your instincts are spot on. I do happen to have a...
Where is he?
Well, that's not very... In business, it all comes down to equal exchange. I give you what you... Barging in and asking for something before...
She's just really worried. It's her brother we're talking about.
Now we're talking, Prox. A new unknown area has appeared in Lemnian Hollow, and I'm heading there to investigate.
An unknown area?
Correct. And to sweeten the deal, according to the latest observation data, the area covered by Lemnian Hollow has expanded by approximately 0.002%, accompanied by... So, my theory is that there's some kind of abnormal miasma in that newly emerged unknown area, which is causing Lemnian Hollow to expand.
But why me? If you need help from a proxy, I can...
Because you're the And I've heard a few interesting tidbits from Dylan. Like how the Qingming sword reacts oddly near the hollow steps. And how it was the sword's power that ultimately saved Yeshu Yuan. Also, did those white flowers that appeared in Wi-Fi cause a strange reaction from the sword?
That's right. The Qingming sword started trembling when we came into contact with those flowers.
I'm just connecting the dots on what we know so far. If my guess is right, the power of that sword, this new area, and the entire Lemnian and those strange white flowers may just be related to the abnormal miasma causing this. So, I need you, Missy, and our brilliant proxy friend here. Of course, as payment, I'll give you the exact coordinates where your brother was last seen. I spotted him right at the edge of that new...
All right, I'll do it.
That's a
I want to say yes, but Xiaoguang's health. Yishuan Shifu warned us more than once not to let her get near anything that could trigger the Qingming.
I'm fine, Junior. You tested me before, remember? I've already asked Senior Fufu and the others. None of them have found any trace of my brother.
I understand where you're coming from, but this is too risky. I need to think it over. Miss Zhao, what if it's me and a few other Rinhui Summit disciples who go with you instead of Xiaoguang?
not an option. Observing the connection between that hollow area and the Qingming sword is part of my research. My turn. Looks like you two aren't exactly on. That's all right. I'm patient. I can wait. And don't worry. So, if you decide you do want to work with me, come and find me a proxy. You're smart, I can tell.
I know you still have concerns, but this lead means everything to me. Don't worry. If Ishu and Shifu, please, I need this.
I don't care if I get punished. What matters to me is your health condition. We know too.
You know, before my brother left, I think I heard him. He said he'd save me. So I think maybe that's why he left without telling anyone what. But here I am, pretending nothing happened. I don't want to be the fragile doll hiding in a glass house everyone keeps locked away anymore. I want to give something back. To use my strength to protect the people who've always protected me.
All right. If you've already made up your mind.
Thank you. To be honest, I've been meaning to tell you, maybe it's the sword, but everyone, my brother and all the people at Yunquai Summit, they all try. I know they mean well, but you listen to me. You stand up for me. You make me feel respected. Even when everyone else thinks I'm being reckless. That means more to me than I can ever.
No need to thank me. Whatever happens in the hollow, promise me.
Cristóbal Gamer dice: Al Black, tú sí habías visto lo de la skin de los viajeros, ¿verdad?
No.
I've never thought of myself as your protector.
Oí algo, que alguien dijo algo en internet, pero no lo había visto. ¿Ya salieron?
That's all. No matter what you decide to do, just know that I'll be by your side. That's a promise.
Patternet Nationalism aquí. Bienvenido al árbol de Beard. Patternet Nationalism aquí. Dice: Best version Stream Book on Remove the Space GD 2KYR6G.
Will you promise that too? So whenever I look over, I know you'll be there.
Yes, I promise. Whenever we turn around, whenever we look over our shoulders, we'll always see each
Cristóbal
other there.
Gamer dice:
Pinky promise.
https www.reddit.com Regensin Impact Leaks Comments 1 Pego 893 Preview of Traveler Skins. Cristóbal Gamer dice: https www.reddit.com Regensin Impact Leaks Comments 1 Pego 20 Iter Skin vía Kasperskaya, supuestamente así serán.
Oh, está bastante bien, pero nada más está la de viajero. La de la viajera no está. Se ve bien. Ya tocaba un cambio de look. El problema, ¿sabes cuál es, Chris? Que le pongan la skin que le pongan no sirve de nada, porque igual no lo vas a usar el personaje, así que da igual. Y ese es el problema de muchas skins. No tiene caso tenerla y no la vas a usar. O sea, no la vas a exhibir, pues. La idea de una skin es exhibirla. Decir, hey, yo tengo la skin. Oye, yo la puedo usar en tal equipo, oye, yo la puedo mostrar, ¿me explico?
A sweet morning makes for a sweet day. Start with a warm bowl of popcorn. Huh. I knew it. You came after all. I just knew you'd make the right choice.
Before we go, there's one thing I want to ask.
Go on.
You said you wanted to investigate because you detected signs of the hollow expanding. But, I mean, would Tops really care about what happens to Phylum Heights? No matter what goes wrong.
The moment you learned I worked for Tops, you'd start assuming that everything I do is for their benefit. And, honestly, that's not entirely wrong. Krampus does operate under Tops, sure. But our duty is to audit, judge, and enforce those useless clowns Tops sent to Phylum Heights before were our judgment targets. Besides, the bigger an organization gets, the messier its internal policy.
So what you're saying?
Don't forget, Krampus is the one managing Phylum Heights now. No matter what happens, like I told you before, in this world, everything comes down. We've taken so much from Phylum Heights. It's only fair we take responsibility for protecting it, too. Smart people don't take without giving. In contrast, Yunhui Summit's shining prodigy and current keeper of the Qingming Sword, dear Miss Ye Shunguang here, seems... Oh my! Who would have thought? Turns out a Tops businesswoman like me cares more about...
Of course we care about Phylum Heights, but at the moment, the only sign of hollow expansion comes from your readings. Besides, most hollows grow at a gradual pace. That doesn't prove anything yet.
You've done your research, I see. But, according to my data, Lemnian Hollow's expansion rate is way beyond normal. Still, we won't know the truth until... Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll point out to you exactly where I last saw him. So, let me summarize the main mission objectives once more. Enter the mysterious new area in Lemnian Hollow. Investigate the expansion and the abnormal. To achieve this, I'll need the help of the most skilled proxy in New Eridu to guide my way. I'll also need the Qingming Sword's keeper to use the blade and resonate with the white flowers. No time to waste. checked around a bit. This place used to be an old porcelain mine. It's where they used to process lumite ore. If we keep going forward, we'll probably reach the main mining area.
Whoa. That's strange. Did the Qingming sword just move?
What's wrong? Did the sword react to something? It's not affecting you, is it?
Don't worry. I just felt like the sword resonated with...
Looks like the sword really is connected.
Abnormal miasma detected in this area.
Something's definitely wrong. The miasma around here feels...
You mean the miasma here feels unusually...
It's not about the concentration of miasma, but...
According to my previous investigation, this area is an abandoned mining site. Before you defeated that creature controlled by the Creator, there wasn't even an entrance here. Clearly, this is an area lost to time. A nomad. Okay then, that's enough intel sharing for now. Your brother's last known location is that way, and I've sent you the sector I'm investigating lies in the opposite direction, so we'll split up for now. We can meet up again once you finish investigating.
Huh? We're not going together? Based on what Junior Y said...
According to the principle of equivalent exchange, I give you leads on Yeshu Yuan, and you help me with my investigation. Or are you trying to get me to work for free, Missy?
No, that's not what...
You're misunderstanding. Xiaoguang is only concerned about your safety. Given how abnormal this area...
Well then, you don't have to worry about me. I am Krampus's most successful judge, the only one without a single failed mission on her record, and the holder of the title, the On. Go handle your mission, and we'll meet up at the dock later. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
Since she's so capable... Okay then, let's follow the coordinates and start from the... The warehouse is right over there. Let's hurry up.
Ride the wind. Ride the wind.
This place feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
He must have had his reasons. Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Proceed! Guess I'll just have to ask him myself when we meet.
Let's head out. This way.
Wait, am I seeing...
Miasma anomaly is increasing.
I can't believe there's an active bamboo in this no man's land. Did it just mention the abnormal miasma? It's just like Miss Zhao said. Let's follow it.
Don't worry, I'll make this quick. You're a strong. That bamboo must have gone inside the warehouse. Let's go in.
Ride the wind.
Where did that bamboo go? Over there! new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquei Summit.
Free as disguise.
The sword clears my heart. The blade knows my heart.
Free as disguise.
Swirling clouds! Soaring light! What's this?
Icy edge.
Frost weapons! Split the heavens!
Light brings the dawn.
The blade knows my heart.
Thanks to everyone's combined effort. Production at Factory 3 is back on track. Fellow workers, while we celebrate this progress, Lady Sunbringer once again reminds us of the importance of safety. Always remember the 3 core principles of safe production. Stay diligent in your duties. Strictly manage the duration of hollow operations, and pay close attention to fire safety within the factory and mining areas to prevent accidents before they happen.
The blade knows my heart. Ride the wind. Ride the wind. The blade knows my heart. Ride the wind. Ride the wind. Here it's frost. Radiant clouds. Free as the skies. What's this? Where's the ice? A measure of steel slices the world through. Frost Split the heavens. The Qingming's might rends the heavens. Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquay Summit. Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquay Summit. Radiant cloud. Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquay Summit. Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquay Summit. Split the light! The line is gone. Whoa! My spirit soars in the sky! Split the heavens! Let this sword array send you away! Ride the wind. Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquay summons. Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! Free as the skies. The blade knows my heart. Ride the wind.
Once the chicken is stewed until tender, add freshly washed vegetables untainted by any hollow contamination into the pot. And for the finishing touch,
Alert. Unidentified bamboo model unknown. Not listed in any new Eridu official databases. Risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct detected within the target. Its data structure bears partial resemblance to samples in the database, but no full match found. Please...
Error. Data error detected. Attempting...
Whoa! This little guy... Is it talking to itself? Or did its...
It seems kinda weird.
Reorganizing. Hey, Frenzo, it's nice to meet you. As you can tell, I'm a bamboo that's a little faulty.
What are you doing all alone in a place like this?
I must apologize. There's an issue with my memory module, so when I first became aware, I was already stuck here. I've been wandering around ever since, but haven't found a way out. I even got caught underground for a while. Luckily, I remember the important things. What I am and why I was created. I was built by one of the first Void Hunters, Lady Sunbringer herself. As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group, the very inventor of all bamboo. I belong to an early series she designed, the High Firepower Combat Bamboo, model number GU0001. Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release due to various issues. After all these years, most bamboo of my model have been scrapped. Perhaps I'm the last of my models still operating in New Eridu.
High firepower combat bamboo. But
That's true, but I'm not quite the same. Simply put, but don't be fooled by how I look now. I was quite formidable, but do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years.
We're not frightened. It's just the first time I've seen a bamboo with that kind of setup. You've got me curious.
Every bamboo she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor. Others, to bring warmth and company. Lady Sunbringer loved humanity. That's why every bamboo, no matter the appearance, was made to serve me and for us. The High Firepower Combat Series, that mission, hard-coded deep within our core, is simple to protect. I was born to protect, but now I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. Perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold...
Don't say that! We'll get you out of the hollow.
It's been far too long. I doubt anyone in New Eridu even remembers my model ever existed, let alone how to rip. Still, thank you.
Your model sounds very powerful.
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher. I'm proof of both. My memory, combat, and even speech modules have all... Technically, I should have been scrapped long ago. Yet, somehow, I'm still... But I've got nowhere else to go. So
It's okay. You can come... Oh, right. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is... This is my junior. We're disciples from Yunquay Summit. We came here looking for my brother. Right. You mentioned abnormal miasma just now?
As a combat bangbu, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my surroundings. Recently, I've noticed that there have been... It seems to cling to a strange type of white flower, even causing it to mutate. Unfortunately, I was attacked by ethereals before I could observe what the flowers mutate.
White flowers and abnormal miasma. Miss Zhao mentioned the same...
There are plenty of those white flowers nearby. If it's convenient for you, we can head over to that watchtower. It should be the highest point around.
That's a great idea.
Free as the skies.
Without a trace.
I didn't think the Qingming sword could do something like that.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Maybe it has something to do with the anomalies here? Maybe the sword's power really is connected to this area somehow. That figure. It's my brother. He really is here.
Wait, over there. Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of ethereals.
As expected, there's a ton of those weird... Miss Zhao was just chased by a whole bunch of ethereals out of sight. But if we go now...
You decide. Whatever you...
Thank you. I've decided. I want to help as for my brother. At least now we know he's okay. And besides, you're here with me. For now, we just can't ignore a friend.
I knew you'd say that. Let's...
Okay.
Don't worry. You made the right decision. This one looks like trouble.
This is the world threat! I'm sensing a weird aura of miasma from it. Quite familiar somehow, but... No. Now isn't the time to be thinking about that. We still need to hurry and help Miss Zhao. Finally! The last of them.
No time to waste. We've got to go help Miss Zhao.
Another one of those obstacles. I'm leaving it to you, Junior. knows my heart.
Free as disguise. Shoot.
Through the void. The blade knows my heart. Perfect. You've already handled those ethereals.
Cristóbal Gamer. Dice. Estás haciendo historia.
Sí.
Are you hurt?
Nada que aprovecho a explorar.
Wait. Don't tell me you came here because you were
We saw you surrounded by a ton of ethereals from the watchtower. We got...
Yeah, we caught sight of her brother earlier, but Xiaoguang gave up chasing him to come.
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since our original deal was that seems you're keeping your word. And I like that. And who's this Bang Boom?
Oh, this is Luck Spring. We met it on the way. It said it's kind of broken.
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar with this area. In exchange,
A little Bang Boo wandering around a place this dangerous.
you flatter me. But you're right, even with my body damaged, my memory core still carries the memory of every battle I fought. That's probably the...
That explanation almost. Either way, having someone who knows the terrain is useful. Back to business. I just scouted the area and, as expected, the sense...
So you also felt it. I was just about to say, these ethereals have this strange miasmic aura about them. I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before? But the miasma doesn't seem to have a tangible form.
I've also been mulling that over. Earlier, I discovered that this abnormal miasma clinged...
Right. Laxspring mentioned before that it causes the flowers to mutate.
Mutate. If this little Bang Boo's intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tangible form of this miasma in those mutated flowers, and I have a feeling that this all has something to do with the...
You mean the...
Yep, but that's just my theory. We'll need... Right now, let's just find those mutated flowers, even without this whole
You're right. We've seen them plenty of times deep inside the hollow.
And Phylum... Oh, nothing. I mean... Be careful, everyone.
Don't get the...
These ethereals are all soaked in the stench of abnormal miasma. No, quick, it looks like the Qingming sword is resonating with them. We should look into this.
Weren't you here to find your brother? What, giving up on him already?
I already know my brother's safe. That's good enough for me. For now, I have other things to do. turn. I'll be fine. Split the heavens.
Don't push yourself, Yexinguang.
Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from.
Corre, weón.
The Qingming sword is guiding me.
Ay, no mames.
So
Ah,
you're
se
just
cae.
some dainty little princess.
Mierda. Saca clip de eso,
Much
gritó,
more
weón.
capable than I thought.
La polla, weón. Se cae con la espada, weón. Está gracioso. No, mira. Ay, cabrón. No, mira cómo hace una. Cómo dobletea, mete la espada ahí en el piso, mira. Es gracioso. Derrapa.
Cristóbal Gamer. Dice. Corre como Varesa.
Pero ella es más graciosa que Vanessa, weón. Mete la espada en el piso, weón. Es una cagada el mono.
Mind and body as one. The blade knows my heart.
Wait, is that Miss Carol? What's she doing here?
I see. You want to make them descend. I'll do it. As long as they succeed, I'll join you in that audience before. Now is the most.
Cristóbal Gamer. Dice. Loli, esas espadas que tenía en la espalda.
Ah, es otra formación.
That was an illusion formed by miasma?
Yes, that was my teacher.
There are quite a few similar phantoms around here. I've seen several myself. From what I've observed, their shapes and voices have been preserved by the miasma in some peculiar...
Cristóbal Gamer.
I've heard miasma
Dice.
can preserve images
Se
of
parece a un
people.
arma del Terraria
Looks
XD.
like it's true after all. There's just no way to tell when that
So your teacher...
I don't really know.
The one your teacher mentioned must be the creator, right? Seems like she knew about this creator, and your teacher kinda sounded like Miss Sarah from the Exaltists. She wanted to...
Based on everything we've seen so far, the creator's descent would cause a catastrophe.
You really believe in your teacher that much? People are the most
I don't think so. Junior Wise knows his teacher. If we can't even trust the ones closest to us...
Ourselves.
Huh?
It's nothing. Anyway, based on the clues, I think we can be certain now. There's an abnormal miasma in Lemnian Hollow that's causing it to The anomaly you and Dylan felt before was actually a kind of inhale. Like the ocean suddenly retreating before a tsunami hits.
So that means...
It means a terrifying tsunami is coming. Quite possibly the awakening of the creator.
Sorry, I actually meant to ask earlier. This creator you've been talking about.
The creator is the being worshipped by the Exaltists. They treat it like a god, believing it can give them power and create a whole new world. From what we've gathered, this creator is very likely tied...
I see. So you're talking about the same creator I know of. I've also heard stories about the Exaltists. Sadly, I've lost my combat capabilities now.
You've already been a huge help, though. You're really familiar with the...
Sorry to interrupt this touching moment, but to prevent the worst from happening, we'd better hurry.
Right. The Qingming sword's resonance is growing stronger alongside the presence of abnormal miasma. What we're looking... I sense strong abnormal miasma. It's very likely that the special white flower we're looking for is right there. So many white flowers here. Wait, why is there a single black flower mixed in? The white flowers are turning black?
Watch out!
So this is the mutation caused by the abnormal miasma. The white flowers completely turned black. And it's even more dangerous now.
Forget the flowers. The abnormal miasma on these ethereals is even stronger than before. Let's handle this with caution.
She shouldn't be drawing on the Qingming sword's What's wrong? You look so surprised, my dear June.
You're not Xiaoguang.
I told you, right? I am her. The part of her she's been... If you forget again, I might have to make sure the next memory... No. I said no, and I meant it. If you touch that sword again, fine. You win. But we...
Wait.
You could say that. Sometimes I can feel her. But I do what I can to make sure we survive. Blood as the bond. Soul as the vow. Be gone! Sorry.
That girl was your other?
I'm not completely sure. Maybe it's the Qingming's...
What? You need...
Sorry. I did know about her, yes. Sometimes I can even sense what she's doing. But I didn't know how to explain, so I just pretended I didn't know anything. I'm really, really sorry.
It's all right. What worries me more is the Qingming sword. She just used its power.
Actually, it was my idea, too. I thought, no matter what, she thought it'd be safer if she were the one to do it instead of me. And it's true. She did use the sword's power, but I didn't...
Even so, that's too dangerous. You shouldn't do that again.
I know...
Sorry to interrupt, but I feel like I should remind you.
Yeah, I felt it too.
Brother?
I think I see something over there. Did Senior Ye leave it?
Ride the wind.
With a pure heart.
Chris, ese nombre es Svetlana. Félix, revísame lo que relación tiene con Genshin. Ya lo había escuchado antes ese nombre, ¿no?
The sword mirrors my heart. With a pure heart,
Svetlana, me suena ese nombre.
the sword will follow. The sword mirrors my heart. With a pure
Es que es un personaje jugable, weón.
the sword will follow.
Ya, pero ¿quién será, weón?
The sword mirrors my heart. With a pure heart, the sword will follow.
Vale,
Cristo válgame.
este es uno de los personajes próximos
Dice.
que va a salir.
Ningún NPC se llama así y parece que en Genshin solo una vez se ha mencionado ese término, pero en algo concreto X de un NPC random.
Sí, ya sé, por eso, pero no es un random en sí. Lena Félix, líder of the Howard. Mira, si Lena Félix, aquí menciona un Félix. Félix es un... ¿Cómo se llama? Es uno de los personal de experimento. Y es Svetlana.
The sword will follow. The sword mirrors my heart.
Ya está.
With a pure heart, the sword will follow.
Ah, coño, ¿será que es esta vieja? No creo, ¿no? No, esa es Alexandrina de Leliu. Svetlana es era un artista.
The sword mirrors my heart.
Ah, mira, es un artista, weón. También está relacionado con alguien que trabaja en En Genshin, weón. Un poco raro. Pero Félix sí, Félix es de los próximos que va a salir al parecer. Todo lo que tiene que recoger, vámonos.
Cristóbal Gamer. Dice. Genshin o sí, sí, sí.
Joyoverse en general. Decía Joyoverse en general.
Free as the skies.
Do you think Senior Ye left this letter to tell us something? But it feels so...
Brother, I don't know why he's doing this. In his eyes, I'm still that, but I have grown up. I've gotten stronger. Sorry, I didn't mean to...
If Senior Ye really wanted to disappear for good, we wouldn't have found this letter. The fact that he left clues means he wants to communicate with us. But maybe there's a reason.
You're right. He must have his reason.
You really do just trust people that he's...
Well, what's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. It's just a common trait of greenhouse flower. Let's hope he's someone worth trusting then.
Reboot. Request data corrupted. Data.
Oh no. Looks like Lockspring's gotten worse. Should we
Cristóbal
get it out
Gamer.
repair soon?
Dice. Al, ¿no quieres jugar al juego de los containers?
Ahorita jugamos un ratito, aguántame.
We've pretty much wrapped up here. I got something on the abnormal miasma and the hollow expansion, and you've managed to find some clues about your senior. Too bad none of it is exactly good news, though. Let's go. I'll leave the rest to you, Prox.
Me sacó, no me dejó explorarla completa.
As expected of a pro, you're way more All right, let's go. Lemnian Hollow is indeed expanding at an unusual rate. Just like I guessed before, it's though it has no tangible form, it clings to those white flowers.
Those mutated black flowers spread corruption around it and draw in ethereals. But I can purify them with the Qingming sword.
Correct. You said Phylum Heights had those white flowers too, right? No, that shouldn't be possible. It's theoretical. Anyway, let's...
Reboot. Full system reboot request.
Maybe we should take Lock...
Yeah, that's probably our bigger problem.
You're coming with us, Miss Zhao?
This little bamboo knows that area really well. It's worth keeping it with. Besides, I've got nothing urgent going on.
So, do you happen to know any shops that fix...
I actually do know someone who's really good at fixing bamboo. He's not in...
You really can do anything. All right, then.
Exclusive antique appraisals workshops available. Reserve your spot now and master the art of authentication.
So what you're saying is, no one can reach the High Preceptor at all?
I'm afraid so. I've tried a few times, but nothing got through to her. I was hoping to report...
I tried calling her a few times earlier, too. Yixuan Shift...
The High Preceptor has always been careful with major matters. She wouldn't cut communication without a good reason. Still, with her strength, even a Void Hunter from New Eridu couldn't touch her. She's probably just caught up in...
Something happened to...
We can't get in touch with her at the moment. But more importantly, what's with you two? Running around all flustered like that. Completely...
Mora.
Sorry, Elder.
Bienvenido al árbol de
There's
Vir.
something in...
Mora. Dice. Buenas noches, Black.
Buenas noches.
So it really is true.
That doesn't sound good.
We think so too. Which is why we should probably talk things through and decide...
So you and
Mora.
I'm sorry, Elder.
Dice.
I
Black,
finally
tú ya
found the
viste
clue
los
to
de
my
la
brother's
skin del
whereabouts.
viajero, llegué tarde,
I had to
jajaja.
see-
Sí, ya.
I told you before, I hoped your presence would be a good thing for her, not this.
It's not his fault. This was my idea. If you're going...
Ye Guang, you're the last person who gets to act on him. The Qingming Sword's wielder is Yunquei Summit's most vital and irreplaceable asset. Nothing can beat if your actions bring
Mora.
shame to Yunquei Summit.
Dice.
Can you take
Black, tú vas
responsibility
a
for
ser
that?
nivel 31.
Probablemente, creo. No sé, no creo.
You're right. We shouldn't have entered the hollow without permission. Still... What I'm saying is, you don't really care what she thinks, do you? You just want the Qingming Sword's wielder to do as... And Senior Xiaoguang
Mora
isn't some asset.
dice:
She's a real
si pudiste
person
sacar a la
with her own
persona en
feelings,
Zenlis.
her
No
own
le he
will.
sacado.
If Rin
You!
I apologize if it's bad. I've been made aware of what's been happening with Lemnian Hollow, and thanks to Watt, I've also gathered some leads through various channels. For now, I'd like you all to remain calm and refrain from taking any rash action. I've already sent a team of professionals to investigate. We should have concrete data now. Any other question?
Mr. Mayor,
Mora
is Yixuan Shifu with
dice:
you?
es raro, hace poco hablaba de la skin del viajero y pronto saldrá una.
Then said she had other matters to attend to and left.
Da igual si salen 20.000 skins, es lo que platicaba con Cristóbal. No sirve de nada si el viajero no lo mejora lo suficiente, ¿vale? O sea, realmente el viajero que se puede usar es el de Piro y el de... Ya está, güey. Actualmente es el de Piro. Y ya ni eso.
Mora dice: y el dendro.
El dendro ya no sirve para nada, o sea, bueno. Si vas empezando el juego, sí, pero realmente no. No está en el meta ni siquiera aún.
That's enough for today. Since the mayor's made his call, I shall continue my attempts to contact the High Preceptor. It is past time she returned to keep certain
Mora dice: es que, o sea, cómo van a dañar al personaje principal. Hasta Venti tuvo una mejora, jajajaja.
I guess I've always known. Elder Lu, to them, it doesn't matter who actually holds the... And that's fair. The Qingming Sword is Yunque Summit's most precious treasure.
Xiaoguang, don't doubt yourself. Even without the title, you deserve to be...
Okay, sorry for making you worry over...
The mayor said we should lay low for now, right? Let's just take it easy then. You don't have to show...
Yeah.
We rarely get downtime.
Sure. Mind if I change first? You said I looked nice in this outfit last time, so... let's go check out the market now.
Xiaoguang, you seem to love sweets. I've heard the tongsui shop here is pretty good. Why don't we give it a try?
That sounds nice. I hope they have some osmanthus flavored desserts. I really love those.
No need to stress too much. Let's take a breather. Getting to know Phylum Heights is part of protecting it too.
Mm-hmm. This direction. Where are you taking me?
It's a nice place. You'll see soon enough. Nice spot, right? I stumbled upon it by accident. It's the best place in all of Phylum Heights to watch the sunset.
Wow. It's so beautiful. It feels like a living painting. Just looking at it makes me happy. Come to think of it, I've never really taken a good look at Phylum Heights before. I didn't realize it was this breathtaking. It'd be such a shame if this were to disappear. Actually, I have something I want to share with. It's the osmanthus cake we made together. I saved a.
Oh, there's still some osmanthus cake left?
Yeah, this was from the first test batch, so
Actually, I've been wanting to try it ever since
What do you think?
It's even better than before. If I had to say, it's still.
Oh, right! I should let everyone. I wonder if Miss
I heard Dylan say that.
Oh, really? Then.
Wow, Xiaoguang. It feels like you really know how to make.
It's how I kept myself occupied when I had nothing to do back on the mountain. I'd love for you to try my cook, but I gotta figure out all your preference.
It's getting late. Time to head back. Come to think of it, Xiaoguang's osmanthus cakes. Hey, Xiaoguang.
I'm fine. It's just, I felt so happy earlier today. Everyone in Phylum Heights seems happy too. That's wonder-wise. Can I?
Go ahead. I'll tell you.
What if it's just a. What if we knew an abyss was ahead? Sorry. It's a weird question, right? I just had a nightmare.
I'd actually like to answer. When I was really little, there was this cliff near where I used to play a lot. I used to love leaning over the edge just to look down. The bottom was filled with these I loved those bright and colorful flowers, but the cliff was high, and honestly, but thankfully, nothing happened. The ground below was just a soft patch of grass. My butt hurt a little, but that was all. And I finally got to I remembered that for years, thinking I'd just gotten lucky. But when I went back there as an adult, I realized that cliff was barely even a hill. Just a dirt slope I'd totally Sometimes, what we think is a bottomless abyss, in hindsight, might not turn out to be bottomless at all. But you'll never know So if you ever feel uncertain, just keep moving forward. Things could turn
I get it now. Thank you.
Huh? What'd you just say?
I said thank you. And sorry for making you. I'm all grown up now, and I still get scared by nightmares about falling.
Don't worry. Don't be fooled by how I look. Ever since I joined Rinkwei Summit, I've actually been secretly training a lot. So next time you have that nightmare, just remember, no matter what happens.
Junior, okay, when I have that nightmare again, I believe, I know that as long as you're by my side. Actually... We meet again, my dear.
You? Again?
What's this reaction? Do you like her better? Too? You wanted to know what's been bothering her, right? Let me tell you. Inside the Qingming sword, there are two mysterious forces. The two are constantly battling. Think of them as two duelists. And when two people fight that long,
they start damaging everything around them. If that destructive energy seeps out, judging by the power of those two forces, if they ever broke free, the outcome could be a catastrophe on par with the fall. So, what do we usually bring in? A third party, a mediator, someone to keep things from falling apart. The third presence maintains the balance, absorbs the overflowing energy, and ensures the world outside remains safe. And this is precisely why that third person gains
Wait.
You're smart. I bet you've already... That's correct. Every wielder of the Qingming's... The true nature of the Qingming sword's power is built on sacrifice. Each sword wielder gets to contain those two raging forces, to shield the outside world from being affected. In other words, without the sword wielder to bear that burden, the rest of the world would... So no, Xiaoguang will... Because that would mean putting the world in danger. How could little Miss Perfect, always so eager to protect everyone, she'd rather break herself than let anyone else get hurt. Because it's a secret. Not even Yixuan knows. All they ever do is repeat the same empty words. Find the next wielder for the sword. Uphold the... That's why I told you before. The more noble the excuse. It's not the kind of truth you can share with everyone, right?
But why are you...
Because... I'm asking for... Your precious Senior Xiaoguang will want to save everyone. She'll keep using the Qing... But I want to live. I don't care about other people's lives. The only way to save us is to stop her from using the Qingming sword's power. Of course, if you could convince her to give up the sword, that... You'll help me, won't you? If not for me...
Of course I want to help you both, but I can't just give you my word right now.
Did I ever tell you? I like how... Which is precisely the She loves you, you know. The same way she loves Yixuan, her brother. But love is a curse. A trap. Love... Well, oopsie. Seems like I've... Anyway, to show my sincerity about asking for your help, also, tell me, my dear
I've always wanted to ask, what exactly is your relationship with Xiaoguang?
You've seen the dark-haired Ye Shiyuan, right? I was the same. It's a gift we were both... But, unlike my brother and his other self, my existence isn't because Ye Shengguang never wanted to just be the perfect Qingming sword keeper. The well-behaved junior, everyone. I'm that side of her. The part that's wild, human. I'm her instincts, her desires. Surprised, huh? Obviously, from the outside, I look more like what you'd call a divine being. Humans are so good at turning what they don't understand into... Too bad I'm neither divine nor interested. If being sacrificed is my destined path, and death is supposed to be the end, no one gets to decide my fate. Not that damned Qingming sword, and not that... Well then, I suppose our... Until next time, my... Thank goodness I remembered. I'd hate to let Junior down. Next, threes... Was it? No. This color... I could have sworn I had it in my mind just now. I've done these steps so many times, and... my head, it feels like... will I one day end up forgetting my Juno? It's alright. If I've forgotten, I'll just... if I forget 10 times, I'll master... I will. Junior, if one day I'm no longer... will you?
Hey, what's wrong? Why are you crying here all alone?
My music box is broken. It was a gift from my mom. And now it won't play anymore. And she's never coming back.
Aw, don't be sad. Let me take a look at the music box. I'm actually pretty good at fixing things.
Thank you.
What's wrong? You still don't look happy. If something's bothering you, you can tell me.
If you knew the road ahead led straight into an abyss, would it still be worth moving forward?
That's a tough question. Give me a second to think. They should be selling it here. Osmanthus candy. Feels like something she'd like. I hope she does.
This is for me? Thank you. It smells so sweet and tastes delicious.
About what you asked earlier, I don't really have an answer either. But I'd like to tell you a story. I fell from a really high place a long time ago. I leaned over to admire some pretty flowers below and accidentally slipped.
What happened after that?
Other than a sore butt, nothing at all. It turned out the ground below was just a patch of grass, something I only realized after falling. Sometimes, if you don't take a step forward, you'll never know what might happen. But if you give up, it's all over.
So maybe the abyss I imagine isn't really that scary after all? Thank you. I think I understand a little better now. did. I was thinking we said we'd eat osmanthus cakes together.
But didn't we already?
Huh? Sorry. I meant we said I'd...
Hold on, Xiaoguang. Tell me honestly, did you forget what we did today? Stop hiding this from me. You promised me you'd always put your own safety first.
Sorry. You're right.
When did it begin? Was it after...
No. It didn't start recently. It's been a... Ever since it started, I've been writing a diary every day, and because I know there's no way to stop it. Even if I told you all, it'd only make everyone worry. I don't want anyone else to... I'm sorry for hiding it from you. So, could you... When the time's right, I'll tell Ishu and Shifu, and everyone else...
All right, I'll keep your secret. And once you're ready, we have to tell everyone. It's not about burdening them. It's about giving you every possible chance to get better.
Okay, thank you.
And, Xiaoguang?
I know. Junior?
What's going on? Better go outside and see.
No. If things are this bad here at Swabian, we need to hurry and regroup with the... We must not let these things hurt anyone in Phylum High.
Yeshengguang,
Elder Lu?
I told you before. The Qingming sword is one of Yonghui Summit's most valuable assets. And now, is an ancient prophecy once said, when darkness devours the land, when all life withers and even sorrow falls silent, only this is your time to step forward. Use the Qingming sword to save Phylum Heights. Restore the...
Don't listen to him, Xiaoguang. Let's meet up with everyone at
the path of Baizu is never walked alone. When fate shifts, shadow follows light. Blessing and curse, joy and grief. One thought: you shouldn't stand in her way. As Yonghui Summit's swordkeeper, wielding the Qing, heaven's will cannot be
I don't know about all that. But what I do know is that, Xiaoguang, let's check what's happening outside. We should be able to get out.
Yeah.
If the abnormal miasma is appearing outside Swabian Temple, then the people in Phylum Heights are definitely in trouble.
I have to figure out how to handle this. For now, I should discuss it with the others. Mm-hmm.
abnormal miasma has taken over all of Phylum Heights.
Alright, we'll take the Yunquai disciples and clear out all the... But just doing that probably won't stop the Hollow from expanding. From what we can tell, the real source is inside Lemnian Hollow.
The flowers react to the Qingming Sword's power, so I'll head into Lemnian Hollow and clear out the flowers.
But
it's fine. I've tried it before. As long as I use it that way, it won't hurt me at all. Junior went in with me last time. He knows. Right, Junior?
Right. Last time in the Hollow, Senior Xiaoguang cleansed the Black Flowers miasma with a sword.
Even if there were, so be it.
Elder Lu, you were against letting Xiao...
The situation has changed. I opposed before because she wasn't absolutely needed. Right now, other disciples will be tied up clearing the flowers in Phylum Heights. We simply lack the manpower. But you're different, Ye Shengguang. If the Qing this...
But Shifu made it very clear before. Xiaoguang mustn't take any more risks.
If only Shifu were here. Too bad we still...
Elder Lu was right. We don't really have the manpower to...
How about counting me in?
that'll help as well.
Miss Zhao? And Lock Spring!
Yeah, I heard what's going on. Since it's urgent, I brought this little...
My basic modules are mostly repaired. Everyone, I have some understanding of the...
Don't worry, we've entered Lumnian Hollow this way before. We made it out once, we can do it again. Oh, and one more thing. Last time the Qingming sword resonated faintly with the Hollow. I suspect they're connected somehow. If we keep an eye on its reaction, we should be able to trace it back to the source of the anomaly. So, one way or another, Yeshun...
I think so too. From what I can tell, if we can clear away the black flowers in that area, it might stop the...
Looks like that's our best option. Okay, we'll stay here and clean up the mutated flowers, and you guys can enter the hop... Then I'll talk to... my Supreme Assistant, and try to learn more about the creature. There's no time to waste.
I may have said that, but I'm actually not totally... If it can't, you'd better tell me sooner rather than later.
Huh? Are you worried about me?
I don't get it. This mission's a bad deal for you. The sword's already chosen you. Even if you do nothing, you still have your value.
My value? I'm not sure I understand. But I do know I want to help everyone. For Yunquai Summit, and for the people. If my power can make a difference, then I have to use it. Like Elder Lu said, this is my duty as the Sword Keeper.
You're weird. By the way, it looks like Proxy's been wanting to talk to you. I'll leave you two
Junior?
I know you want to help everyone, and I respect that. You're really important to me, Senior Xiaoguang. If helping others makes you smile, I'll be truly happy for you. But, so, just like you promised me before, don't overdo it. As your friend, as your companion, as your proxy.
I will. This is kinda embarrassing. But, so, if we work together? What?
You're seeing it too?
That sphere. It looks familiar.
If I'm guessing right, that was probably a shared hallucination caused by the high concentration of miasma. Unfortunately, as a bamboo, I don't see any of it.
So it is an illusion. It just looks so strange. I can't shake this feeling. Like...
Funny, I was thinking the same thing. The air this thing gives off is so ominous. Unsettling.
How much longer can you keep this up? Why do you keep struggling through this? Give up now. Your very existence was a beautiful mistake. And every...
Did you guys...
I'm hearing it too.
I heard it too. Dylan and Banyue mentioned they once heard voices that sounded like their own in Lemnian Hollow. This must be the same thing.
I was also there, but I didn't hear anything, and I didn't hear my own voice just now. It sounded more like Sarah's voice.
Maybe it's because the abnormal miasma or maybe this area has some kind of special connection to you? After all, your teacher's fan. As if these cheap...
So,
Just a bunch of empty words, poking at our weak spots. Too bad for them. Anyone who's really faced despair doesn't...
Xiaoguang, you okay? Are you feeling sick?
No, I'm fine.
It's normal for a human body to feel a little disoriented, right?
Looks like the abnormal miasma we purified before was only the tip of the iceberg. No wonder the last round only slowed the hollows pushing up against Phylum Heights, probably because those black flowers finally made their way into the city.
If the people in the city get exposed to the miasma for too long...
Either way, you should really keep an eye on your condition.
Don't panic, everyone. If I remember correctly, there's a long-range security bot posted up ahead. We'll need to sneak past its field of view.
We need to move to the black flower now! No, they've spotted us! We need to pick our moment and get past before the attack lands.
How are you feeling, Xiaoguang? If you're not well, you need to tell me. Don't try to tough it out.
Okay, don't worry, I'm fine. The blade knows my heart. Let's try using that Qingming sword ability from earlier.
Everyone, we need to move fast and shut down that security bot.
Cristóbal Gamer. Dice. Al jugamos.
Aguántame, déjame termino aquí esto. Ya termino esto y jugamos, tranquilo.
Why is there a security robot in a place like this?
It's probably the city's lead. Abandoned for various reasons. Left behind to wander this secluded place. After being tainted by the miasma, it seems to have mistaken this factory for something it must protect. How pitiful. How absurd.
What's this? Shit! The line is drawn. Radiant cloud. Frost glistens. Split the heavens.
Punishment time! Winning pieces are in place.
I'll be fine. Here I'm strong. Split the heavens. Frost glistens. We need to cleanse these black flowers as soon as possible. Blood as the bond, soul as the vow. Begone!
So, So, once the core black flower is taken out...
There. Don't move. Let me lean on you every time I have to come out and take care of things. I think I've earned a reward or two.
I thought you had given up on...
It's true. Unfortunately, I can only exist with her alive, so I can't just let her be. If then I'd never get to see my adore... Still, my power has its limits. Don't forget...
You alright? Looks like purifying that miasma really takes a toll on you. Maybe we should look for...
No, really. It's besides. I can feel it. Like Zhao said earlier, the sword must be tied to whatever's going on with Limnian Hollow. If that... It's my duty.
Still, I don't want all...
Junior, do you remember when we wandered through Phylum Heights? The smell of coffee, residents there playing mahjong, the Tong Sui shops? If I can, I want to protect all for the first time in what feels like forever.
No offense, but the people you're trying so hard to protect, they probably don't even know you exist. They'll never know, and even so...
Yes, I'm not doing...
You're really... Never mind. If you're willing to help, let's stay focused. We still need to investigate what's...
If I'm remembering correctly, there should be even more abnormal miasma deeper inside the factory.
In that case, let's keep...
Xiaoguang, please take good care of yourself. You remember the promise we made, right?
I do. Don't worry, I remember. No matter what, I'll be right there by... Ride the wind. Ride the wind.
You call? What you need? Let's keep this advantage. Huh?
I see edge.
What the heavens?
Huh?
Frost glistens!
This is... some kind of strange statue. Why would something...
The following fugitives have been identified as wanted targets. Former captain of the Second Guard, Leonid Anton. One, Yulia Guryachev. Former technical director, Sun...
mentioned before, Lady Sunbringer loved you, but that love didn't bring her the love and respect. Limnian Hollow is rich in porcelain, which comes from Lumite long ago. Long before people realized the true value hidden in Lumite ore. Lady Sun, she discovered that a substance extracted from the ore could effectively resist either corruption. So she led the people of her time to but humans always find reasons to fight. Maybe she stood out too much. Maybe jealousy took root. Anyway, one day, she discovered a huge underground pit beneath this very mountain. Something secret, but just as she was about to enter that pit herself to continue her research, those who envied her finally made their move. They had long been plotting. The story ends abruptly here. The last record simply reads, "The erupting miasma swallowed everything. The once stable miasma suddenly..."
What? Wait.
As far as I know, but I've also heard of a different version of the story. As Lady Sunbringer was preparing to lead people into the pit to mine more Lumite ore. Limnian Hollow, during the disaster, Lady Sunbringer did everything she could to save everyone. But later, the survivors turned on her, claiming she was the one who caused it all. Of course, these are all just old rumors. The truth's long been lost to time, and probably holds very little value for us now.
If the story is true, then that mine in front of us might really be the same one with the deep pit she found. And if this area is tied to her, maybe this abnormal miasma is too.
Actually, that's my theory too. Perhaps that's why I've lingered here. After being treated like that by those she loves, it's only natural for Lady...
Betrayed by the ones she loved, then turns into the big villain. Stories like that are pretty common.
But Lady Sunbringer was one of the first Void Hunters. Would someone like her really do...
The Void Hunter is just a title. People are fickle by nature.
Miss Zhao, how should I put this? You sound kind of pessimistic.
The strongest bond between people is always value. Those people wanted Sunbringer gone because her value changed from positive to negative. Naturally, Sunbringer saw their true colors and acted accordingly in her own best interest. When those people no longer held any value to her, why should she keep protecting them? Mercy and compassion. Those aren't human traits. They belong to gods. And as amazing as the Void Hunter was, she was not.
But if that's true, doesn't that mean that if everything's just an exchange of value, then of course people will always turn their backs on each other, for all sorts of reasons. But then, if that's the case...
This world is hell. If you can't see it that way, maybe it's because someone built a lovely, comfy glass dome for you to live under.
You both make very reasonable arguments. Still, there's no proof
Why are you apologizing? I'm the one who's been less than...
Oh.
I didn't expect my story to stir up such a debate. It really is just an old tale of uncertain origin. Please, what I am certain of is that there's still a lot of abnormal miasma inside the factory. The source we're looking...
Wise, I have a quick update. Thanks to everyone's efforts, the Black Flowers in Phylum Heights are now under control. But Limnian Hollow, according to our calculations, it's most likely because of the high concentration of abnormal miasma.
We just arrived near the factory. What we're looking for is probably right in there.
Right. Let's find a way to get in the factory first.
Based on Lock Spring's story, it's gonna be even more dangerous inside the factory.
Wait, knows my heart. If we can purify the abnormal miasma in the factory, it'll put a stop to the hollow expansion for sure.
Xiaoguang's right, but we need to be extra careful.
Everyone, please be careful. There are more security bots here.
What? I can feel the Qingming sword resonating. It's inside the factory. There must be even stronger abnormal miasma in there. Radiant cloud! The Yeshunguang of Yunquai Summit, breaking all illusions!
Let's check out the entrance to the nearby factory.
Wind.
Xiaoguang?
I think I'm seeing...
What are you seeing?
I'm seeing... a lady. She looks like a researcher. Slim, glasses. She seems kind. Like she's researching something here. Junior's name.
That description matches my teacher, Carol. But why would you be seeing her? And how does she know about the sword?
Who's Carol?
That miasma vision we saw the first time we came here. It was her, right? Wait. Have you
I just spaced out for a second. But once you said it,
Xiaoguang, you don't look well. It's likely the sword...
Don't worry. I just need to... How about you go figure out how to open the factory gate?
This place should be safe enough. So...
Since Ms. Xiaoguang could see her teacher's phantom, there could be clues about her and about the abnormal miasma. Either way, the factory...
There's no other option. Xiaoguang, stay put. Miss Zhao, please keep an eye on her.
Sounds good.
Let's hurry up and look for the 3 consoles. That's the sound of machinery. I think it's working. This is the last spot. Let's keep going.
Recently, some personnel in a few departments have shown signs of poor motivation and deliberate idleness. The Lord regards this issue with the utmost concern and it...
This power feels oddly familiar, like that cursed blade, tailless. You mean the Qingming sword from Yunquai Summit? Yes, I know the side effects. I see. Then maybe you could actually fix what's wrong with that sword.
The cost of that weapon, it isn't...
Looks like that miasma vision was really your teacher. And she probably knows quite a bit about the Should we go after her?
I've got to check it out.
But the abnormal miasma is really thick.
I want to help you. Miss Zhao, please keep an eye on...
I can do that.
But...
I'm coming with you. Don't worry. I know the layout in there pretty well. As long as we avoid the miasma, we should be fine.
All right.
Do you want to know the truth about the Changing Sword? Do you want to save her? I can help you.
The cost of that weapon will all is for the greater good. Someone has to make that.
Whether it's the cursed blade Talus or the Changing Sword, they both carry sinister secrets.
That's the target, right?
Salvation, well, wise, my precious children, you too.
There are more illusions over there. Let's keep moving.
Found it! The target is right there.
You know why. For those two kids, I have to do it. It's the only way I know.
What is this place? There are so many black flowers here. Ugh, it's so cold.
Watch out!
Xiaoguang? Xiaoguang? You're hurt!
I'm okay. Let's finish this quickly.
It's all my fault. If I hadn't been so reckless, you wouldn't have...
It's not your fault, Junior. protecting you. That's what I'm supposed to do. Don't worry, I'm not that fragile.
What's this? The line is drawn. Frost fortens! What the heavens? Light brings the dawn. Just in time! I see orange. Frost fortens! You can lick like toothless!
We did it!
I have to purify all of them.
No, not in your condition.
If I don't do this, everyone will be in danger. My dear Junior. This is the last time. I didn't think goodbye would come the I never expected you'd be.
What are you saying?
My strength's almost depleted.
I don't understand.
It's not as bad as it sounds. In a way, I'm just like I said. We can only live, although her condition isn't looking great either. Junior, meeting you, when she sensed you were in danger and rushed over like an idiot, I'm not like her. I don't want to be a hero. I don't want to save anyone. But in that moment, our hearts were completely in sync. I guess that's why I'm finally able to make peace with her. After all, we're always... When I stepped in front of you, I thought maybe love... What I'm about to say, that coward could have never... Don't you dare, even if you meet better people, see brighter worlds, you must...
Xiaoguang?
I think she's been hiding how bad things are. She's already reached the final stage of the Jingming Sword's corruption. Her vision's almost gone too.
Xiaoguang, can you hear me? You remember our promise, right? You made a promise, remember? You...
In her current state, no matter what we do, I know it hurts, but now you have to stay calm.
I know what you're trying to say, but Xiaoguang ended up like this because of me.
You know that's not. Even if this hadn't happened to you, she still would have pushed herself to the limit with that sword just to protect everyone. That's just who she. There's no time for blaming yourself. Don't forget, you're our proxy here. Whatever happens next, and take her home.
Take her home. Once we get back, we'll figure something out. Found it. The nearest fissure is on the other side of the factory. You can get there using the elevator. It's that way. Let's hurry.
Excellent. That's the Phaethon I know.
The fissure's right there. Let's go.
Where?
Xiaoguang?
Junior? Miss...
Her senses haven't come back. She probably can't even sense her.
It's so dark here. There's nothing here, but...
Just hang in there, Xiaoguang.
Junior? Is that you? I'm sorry. It looks like I won't be able to keep our promise after all. If possible, I don't want to be as you once said. Don't worry. I don't feel any pain now. I wish I could...
You're going to be okay. I know you will.
Data says Lemnian Hollow finally stopped expanding.
It's all thanks to Xiaoguang. She's the one who...
But she paid a real... How's she doing now?
About the same as before.
Actually... Senior Zhao! So this is where you... And you too, Proxy. Dylan... And...
Krampus issued an emergency summons ordering us...
It's probably because of Lemnian Hollow. Looks like I see, Proxy, about Ye Shunguang. If there's... And... a lot of people are after the power of the Qingming sword. If anything happens to her, they won't hesitate to take advantage of it. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Miss Zhao.
Huh? So, Senior Zhao, are you still a meat-eating rabbit? Let's go. I don't want to be late. Junior, you're here! We've cleared out all the black flowers. Oh, right. What about...
I'm
Chris,
sorry.
¿sigues ahí?
It's all my
Enciende el
fault.
juego ahorita adentro.
Xiaoguang.
What? I didn't realize the price for stopping the hollow from expanding.
You really are a...
Elder Lu, at this point, there's no use pointing...
He's not wrong. If it weren't for me...
Don't blame yourself, Junior.
Sacrificing oneself to save others is the true fate of the Qingming Sword's Keeper. But if it weren't for this one, Ye Shengguang wouldn't have been drained so quick.
How about we wait for Yixuan Shifu?
Shifu, I still can't reach her.
Forget it. Right now, Xiaoguang's condition is what matters most. I'll have some disciples search the text again for a way to help her.
I'll go with you. As for everyone else, you've all been working non-stop after... Especially you, Junior. All right.
I've been waiting for quite some time. I already know about Xiaoguang. I didn't think it would happen so soon.
I'm sorry.
Though I'm not entirely sure what happened. I know Xiaoguang. She probably pushed herself too hard again. I believe that it isn't your fault. But right now, there's something far more urgent. I came to you because I need your help. To be precise, you are the... As you know, I was under the control of the Creator for a time, and was forced to fight you all. But thanks to that, I was connected to their consciousness for a brief moment. And from that connection, I've learned a few secrets about the Qing. The information is extremely lengthy and complicated, so I'll get straight to the conclusion. Part of the Qingming Sword's power shares the same source as the Creator's. For years, I've been looking for ways to overcome the Qingming Sword's effects, but there's been no breakthrough. Until now. Turns out the key doesn't lie within the Qingming Sword, but the Creator. Since then, I've been scouring every ruin, combing through every ancient tome, and now I've finally gotten some answers. As you know, Lemnian Hollow is deeply tied to the Creator. And I found an object in the Hollow that carries a trace of that same energy. I was planning to study this power, to find a way to counteract the Qingming Sword's effects, or to negate its connection with Xiaoguang. But before I could find anything, she had already... If the tomes are correct, then I can use the remnants of the Creator's power in that object to help my sister re-establish a connection with the outside world. However, this power is unstable. It requires a guide with pure and sufficient resolve to act as a bridge in order to feed it into her consciousness. But one wrong move, and both minds could be torn apart by the overload. My body has already been linked to the Creator once. If I attempt to use their power again, I fear it may put Xiaoguang. So, only you can be the guide.
I need to think about it. But why not ask someone else from Yunque Summit?
I don't think Yunque Summit would welcome me right now. I made sure to avoid them on my way here. There's another story behind this. Regardless, what I'm going to reveal to you may be rather Junior Wise, you're the only one I can trust. My sister's life is at stake here. I hope... I'm heading into Lemnian Hollow next to test that object's power. Once you've made your decision, come find me. I'll be waiting.
It's so... I can't see anything, Junior. I don't want...
She's been like this all the time lately. As if trapped in some... Are you going to trust what Ye Shuyuan's...
I trust him. From the time we've spent together, he doesn't...
Good intentions don't always make for effective methods. Sometimes, people's good intentions can lead to Of course, I'm not questioning your decision. It's just...
I think this is already the most cautious...
Miss Chow.
Yes. The situation with Krampus has been dealt with, so I rushed back to check on things. Proxy, based on the current situation, since he went that far for Yishunguang before, I'm sure as for Yunkoi's summit, Yixuan is still nowhere. For us, taking this gamble might be our last and best option.
Yeah, I feel the same. Things are really dire right now. If Xiaoguang were awake right now, I'm sure she'd make...
Core system.
Lockspring, what's wrong?
My apologies, everyone. I'll need to step away for a moment. But don't worry. The manager of the antique shop promised that if something like this happens again, you've all got your own tasks to deal with, so don't worry about me. I can head...
All right. Then Proxy and I will take...
Vale. ¿Ya estás en el juego, Chris, para que yo vaya? Ay, mierda, no puedo salir, bro.
Cristóbal Gamer dice: ya.
Ahí voy, déjame ver si
I
puedo
don't
salir.
know what Senior Ye has in mind. Right now, this is the only option we've got.
Voy a dejar aquí. Bueno, chicos, vamos a dejarlo por ahí. Vamos a jugar un ratito este otro juego porque, bueno, Chris está esperando. La media hora que le demos ya es suficiente. Así que nada, nos vemos en la próxima con el juego de Genshin. Venga. Cierro aquí el stream de... Ay Dios, de Senelson y nos vamos a otro. Venga, ahorita reinicio, Chris, aguántame.